Good afternoon. My name is Armand Sery-ble, and I am the president of Smyrna, Africa, and Zenaza Biomedical International. At Zenaza, we launched a global wellness campaign in 2006 to raise awareness about the environmental pollution and to reduce the rate of mortality attributable to environmental pollution. And we advocating a clean environment. We believe that without clean air, clean water, a safe plant, clean oceans, we can't have a peace of mind. It starts with a clean environment. So the fight against global warming starts with a clean environment. And so we are advocating all the good measures that are necessary to provide a safer and cleaner environment for the people living in the developing world. Because for many years, Africa has been the dumping ground of so many developed countries, and that's not fair, and it has to stop. Before I go any further, I would like to congratulate President Barack Obama for his strong stance against the dumping of the disaster that actually took place in the Gulf of Valdez. The oil spill in the Gulf of Valdez was a disaster of great magnitude, and Mr. Barack Obama showed a great sense of commitment to the people of America and to the world to secure $20 billion for the well-being of those who were affected, for those who would be affected, for the businesses, and this is an unprecedented position by a president, given that in Africa we've seen that so many times, and what we have experienced is that government officials were rushed to sign a deal with the polluters, and they made a quick fix agreement. The money was never used appropriately, and the population were always left on the curb. And this is not a good thing to do. I believe that what Mr. Barack Obama did should be a good example to follow. It is a good example to follow, and the African leaders have to follow that even blindfold, because it is for the well-being of the people of their countries. I would like to congratulate Mr. Barack Obama also for securing the universal health care bill. He was the first to have convinced the Congress, U.S. Congress, to pass that bill that would provide the American people, mostly those who are poor, to have access to health care. So this is a genuine sign of loyalty to the people of America, and a true commitment to the well-being of people in America. And so every president in Africa should adopt this posture, because it is not worth campaigning to become president and be in the highest office in your country and see the people die around you every day from different maladies and because of the negligence of the government. And environmental pollution in Ivory Coast, in Africa, elsewhere, is a sign of government negligence, and it has to be addressed in Parliament. So I'm urging the parliamentaries of Ivory Coast and many other countries to launch a hearing into finding who was responsible for the dumping of toxic waste in Côte d'Ivoire, to investigate and to engage a judiciary investigation to set responsibility, because without responsibility there can't be any accountability. Without accountability, well, the good governance will not benefit the country, because good governance is a good measure. It's valuable in implementing sustainable development programs. And what we are facing is a huge problem, the problem of poverty in Africa, and it has to be addressed. So we need to set the rules and principles in addressing the problem of poverty, and it starts with good governance. And if there is no arbitrary bodies like the judiciary system in the parliament to make sure that the rules are followed, then we will never achieve a sustainable development, and poverty will always reign in Africa. So it is very important that the parliamentaries get involved to find out what happened, and if there is an impeachment proceeding that needs to take place, let it be. If there is a jail sentence that needs to be set, let it be. Let's put in place all the recovery measures to provide to the victims everything they need to, in terms of to cover the damages. Pain and suffering, long terms and court terms, pain and suffering need to be addressed. And I urge the parliamentaries of all African countries to do an inventory to assess the problem that actually took place a long time ago, and to make a projection in the future. It is very important for the well-being of the African people. It is very important also for the future generation and for the entire civilization. So it is not a matter that will be geared toward a political party. People shouldn't take it personally. We should see the legacy you should rather see the legacy of your